Thank you for watching Shirley's Temple. Please subscribe and turn on your notifications to find out when I'm dropping my next interview. Welcome to Shirley's Temple. I am so excited, you guys. I have the #1 female motivational speaker in the fucking world, but also just one of my favorite people. We have Natasha Graziano in the building today. Hey, I am so happy you're here.
Babe, I'm so happy to be here. What an amazing show. I'm so excited.
Thank you. Nothing on what you got going on, but hey.
Girl, I'm just trying to be more like you.
Oh, I love you. I literally, first of all, I have never met somebody. Guys, we have the same birthday and the same year.
I was like, wait, you're the 9th of January too? I was like, this is my soul sister.
Because we first were like, oh, we're Capricorns. When's your birthday? That's actually insane.
No, I know.
I literally feel like you are my soul sister.
I know, it's beautiful.
That is beautiful. What are your Capricorn tendencies?
Oh, I'm driven as fuck.
Same.
I'm ambitious.
Same.
I see something I want and I absolutely go for it, including men. If I see something I like, I will beeline it.
I love that.
And I don't stop. I'm just like, that's what I want. And I'm gonna have it.
I love that. Okay, so I had Ricky Williams on. I don't know if you know who he is. He was an NFL player. And he said Capricorns were fun sponges, and I was very offended.
Really?
Yeah.
Fun sponges? Well, we are fun. If you want like a fun bitch, you're gonna go for like a completely different sign.
Facts.
You're probably just gonna go more for like a Leo girl or like, I don't know, something else. But like Capricorn, expect to build $1 billion business with her.
Oh my gosh. She said billion, not million, guys.
No, billion, baby.
Come here. Come here, baby.
Do you remember me? You played with Danku.
Oh.
Babe, I was about to collect my dogs. Oh my God.
Is it?
To me.
Oh, I know.
Babe, this is so cute.
That is so cute.
Oh, gorgeous baby.
He knows energy. He knows energy.
Oh, it's because I'm having a baby.
Oh, so cute.
He's just sitting on the baby.
That is so cute.
That is so sweet.
How does it feel to be having a girl?
Babe, I am so excited. Just having a child is beautiful, but like the fact that I have the blessing of a girl because I have a boy,
right?
And having a girl is like, I'm just so grateful. I'm so excited. Like a mini me. I hope she comes out with my hair. Like,
I love it. When did you find out? Literally,
I knew actually the day I conceived. That sounds weird.
Because you manifested it?
I manifested it, babe, 3 weeks before. I wrote it down. I didn't want kids for 7 years. After my son, I was like, I love you. And I'm a single mom and like I am embracing life and I do not have the time. It's too much for me to have more kids that I can't give attention to. So I have like a nanny and it was just too much. I wanted to be a really active mom. So gradually I was like really active with him. I met my guy. I was like, I want to have a baby with you. He's like,
literally the 3rd day, right?
Yeah. I think we conceived on day 3. He was like, I want to have a family too. And I was like, no, this is for life. This isn't a present because I'm not going to have raised it. And this like, if we're going to do this, please let's try. Try and do it for life. I was on my period for the first 5 days, so we couldn't even have sex. But that was good because it made him wait 5 days.
We love making them wait. Yes.
No, but wait, that sounds batshit crazy. We were together every single day, all the time. And then on date 2, he stayed the night and never went home. I made him sell his house.
How do you know that quick?
It's my most asked question. How do I know it's the one, right? Because it feels amazing. It's like an inside feeling. It's like, this is my person.
Totally.
There's no kind of doubt like, oh, I don't know about that. Or I don't know about that. It's like, oh my God, like I just want to be with you. And it's not sexual. It's everything. So it's like, I want to spend time with you. I want to love on you. I want to be adored by you. Like I want to feel all these things with you. We just couldn't get enough of each other.
Right.
Like when he and I got together, I was like, oh, I'm going to London in 2 weeks. And he was like, okay, have a great time. And the day before I was like, hey, I'm going to London tomorrow for the holiday. And he was like, okay, do you want me to come? And I was like, yeah. Hi, travel agent. Can you book another first class ticket for this guy? Of course, I flossed on him and he was like, oh shit. He's an artist, so he flosses on me. So it was like, he was like, whoa. I took me, my son and him to London and like we had the most beautiful time. And he was just like, wow, you're a real stand-up woman. And I was like, of course.
I feel like I watched your guys' podcast. I don't think you said that on the podcast.
No, I've just revealed that here.
I love that. She said, fly him out. Fly him out. How was the trip?
It was so beautiful. We fell in love really like deeply. We conceived our baby in London.
Oh my gosh.
For sure. I remember I took a picture in the mirror right after and I was like, baby, I'm pregnant. He was like, wait, what? We just had sex. And I was like, no, I know it. I know I'm pregnant. He's like, you're batshit crazy. I said, let me go further. Honey, come here. He goes, what? I'm going to get your name tattooed on my hand because I know, and I don't have tattoos. So I was like, I know.
That was your first tattoo?
Yeah, because I knew I was pregnant that day. So I went straight to the place and then he got my name tattooed on his face. Benji and Ty. Natasha Graziano and Tyla Yaweh.
Oh my gosh. First of all, have you dated a rapper before?
Yes, I have. And like, I swore I would never go there again. I was like,
a lot of people say that.
Like also, like if you look at my career next to them, like we couldn't be more different.
Yeah.
But we actually have a lot in common, me and Tyler, for sure, because we're like both spiritual, both like really into, he just loves the way I motivate him every day.
Absolutely. Like even when I did that interview and I met you and he was saying he like read your book on his flight.
And it was his screensaver. So baby, either that was a really great bar that you wanted to do to get me into bed, have my book as your screensaver,
right?
Or you actually did read it. And I think he read it.
Absolutely.
Well, he quotes it. His mother has read the whole book.
Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. Well, let me first give you a gift.
Oh my God, I love gifts.
This is from Leaf Palms.
Thank you.
Really cute bucket hats.
Ooh, I like it. It's kind of like, it goes with my outfit.
Right.
Leaf
so this
Palms.
is one of my favorite wrap companies.
Ooh, when I finish this pregnancy, I'm going to have a whole pile of things.
The rose palms are made from real rose petals.
No way.
You know, rose petals have the power to depression and anxiety.
I'm obsessed with rose. So
Same.
yeah, is this rose flavor the drink?
No, it's Shirley's Temple. So it's like
delicious.
cherry, right?
Oh my, it's why my son loves it.
Oh, shout out to Rio. Where's he at?
Where's Rio? He loves your shirt. His
so
favorite
happy.
drink is Shirley Temple.
That's in. Did we know this?
No, he just talks about it all the time. He's like, Mommy, can I have a Shirley Temple? And I'm like, when I got to America, I was like, what is that, someone?
Yeah.
Like, I'm British, so I didn't know. But oh my God, I'm obsessed.
We're going to make sure you leave with a whole case.
Oh, I love it. You're so cute.
And the bucket hats are really cute. I just feel like it's your vibe.
I feel like I would actually rock some of these.
Right? Hey, yes!
Maybe with a different outfit.
We love it. I love it. What's your favorite color? Purple's mine.
Pink.
If you can't tell. Okay, I love pink too.
But to wear, I mean, white, but color-wise, gold. Like, I love gold.
I love
I just realized I have
that.
absolutely no jewelry on. So that's so unlike me.
We got to talk about your book. Last week, my brother got married in Bali.
Congrats! Did you go?
I did.
You've already been and come back?
I did.
How long did you go for?
It was like a week. Have you ever been to Bali? It's
No.
amazing.
Is
You
it
would
so
love
special?
it. Yes. I literally read this on my flight and I got chills within the first like few pages. So I just want to first of all give you your flowers because meeting you had such an impact on me. I opened up too because we're both addicts. And it was like, you literally checked on me the next day. You didn't ask what I was struggling with. You didn't care. Like literally, you didn't know who I was. And like, you didn't care about anything other than like, we had a genuine conversation and you checked on me the next day. You don't understand how much that meant to me.
Aww.
Like I could cry.
Aww.
Like you were so like, you're popping on social media and all of that. But aside from all that, you're just such a genuine, caring soul.
Thank you.
So thank you for being that because I'm sure you impact everyone you cross paths with.
I always aim to leave an impact on every person I encounter, whether it's a waitress or whether it's a person I meet in the street or whether it's a friend.
Right.
And I aim to leave them feeling elevated. We get a choice, right? When we go into a relationship or a friendship with somebody or an encounter, a conversation, are you gonna leave that with them feeling elevated, which means you served your purpose as a human? You left them feeling better about themselves in some way. Or are you going to deflate them? Are you going to make them feel worse? Are you going to bring down their energy and diminish their light? So we just want to leave people feeling elevated. It's why we're here now, because
Literally.
you were like, you elevate, and you elevated me. I was like, this woman is so cool. She's my soul sister. Like, you elevated the encounter, the experience we had together. Where so many people, they just go in for themselves. Or they don't even think about the elevation.
Right.
They just think, oh, it's another conversation. Who cares what I say to the waitress? Are you kidding me? Every single person has a story. Elevate them. You know, people without even, if they didn't know who I was, a lot of people, which is obviously like, you know, there's a few billion people on this planet. So whenever I meet somebody who doesn't know who I am, by the end of my conversation, they're like, are you some kind of like, and they know. Yeah. They know. And I'm like, yeah. That's exactly what I do. And I'm glad that you knew that, because I don't feel whole when I leave a conversation and someone just thinks I'm another random thing with no purpose.
Leave a impact. That's
absolutely
huge.
Absolutely.
But the book, first of all, I was reading it in the sauna at the Ritz, so that it's a little messed up, but we're gonna put it on the screen. Be It Until You Become It. That's not even your first book. That's your second book.
Yeah, it's my second book.
Action plan.
Yeah.
What was Natasha like when you wrote the first book and the second book?
Oh, yo, my first book was all my Instagram captions I'd written for a year shoved into a book.
Wait.
And it still went bestseller, but not international bestseller. This one's like Wall Street Journal and USA Today bestseller. But like the first one was like, it was an Amazon bestseller, whatever.
That still counts.
Like, it still counts. Like, it's not that big a deal. You don't have to hit the numbers you hit and do the impact you do for like a Wall Street Journal bestseller. And I was Barnes & Noble's best-selling book in the ebook selection for the entire, like, it was so
That's amazing. My memory's shot, so I don't know how good it'll turn out, but I do want to write a book eventually. Like, what is
you
how long did that take you?
The second book took me about a year. There was so much happening in my life and I've been through so much, and I was like, I just want to own who I am. Like, I don't want to be somebody that I'm not. I don't like fake it till you make it. And I also don't believe in not sharing your story. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a story that we are meant to share with the world. Why? Because your story is going to change somebody else's life. Your story is going to have such a powerful imprint on somebody else's life. That's why it happened to you. Like, I know why the illness hit me. I know why I was at rock bottom and wanted to die, why I was an addict, why I went through the traumas I did, why I was in hundreds of thousands of debt, why I became a single mom, because I needed to share this story with the world. When I go on stage and I talk and I preach, I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't have a story. They'd be like, oh, look at her. You know, she's got it all. Well, hang on a minute, honey. Let me just go back 5 years. Let me show you a little picture of where I was 5 years ago. Worse than anybody in that room, hands down. And that's why I know it happened to me.
Right.
Because I was meant to share it with the world. But before that, I was just a model. I thought I was, you know, it was all about me. I would wake up and life was like, oh, well, you know, what more can I do for me? Whereas now it's like, what can I do to help someone today? How else can I go in the world and help another person today?
I'm going to read you the statistic. 46.8 million, which is 16.7% of Americans 12 and older battled a substance use disorder in the past year. 10.5% of Americans had an alcohol use disorder in the first year. I just love that you overcame a drug addiction. I don't think people that aren't addicts understand how truly difficult that is. If you don't mind me asking, like, how did yours evolve in the first place?
I was just constantly partying.
Okay.
And when you get too much into that, the same cycle, and you're like keeping up with the Joneses, and then all of a sudden, what now happened was I got into a really bad career choice. So I was like, the drug, I don't know what came first, but it was all a mess. So I was now a webcam girl. Right. So that was like, I did OnlyFans before it even existed, babe.
Right.
Like, it was just crazy. Right. And okay, I'm not putting that down for anyone now. It was just the wrong choice for me. You know, I was like not proud of who I was. You're up all night filming and it's just horrendous. So what do? You turn to a substance that's going to keep you awake so you can make more money. And then you find yourself having to go and make more money to go into cycle, really bad, vicious cycle. And all of a sudden you have a drug problem.
Right. Was this back in the UK?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was when I was, I don't know, 23, 24.
On a positive tip, were you making bank as a webcam girl?
Oh, girl, yes. I was making real bank, which is why it was so hard to give it up.
Got it.
But I own it. People would be like, oh, Natasha was a porn star. Honey, I never had sex with a man on camera. The guy you saw was like someone I was with.
Right.
Who just leaked a sex tape.
Yeah.
Like, that was not a porn shoot. I don't even understand that shit. No, I never did that. I just did solo, like, you know, webcam stuff. And I own it. Like, I go on stage and talk about it. Right. There's nothing that anybody can bring up because it's from 10 years ago.
Right.
So I'm like, there's nothing anyone can say, oh, by the way, she did this. Do you want to know the rest?
Right.
Like, I just own who I am wholeheartedly. You can't go into something and hide it. I own every part. There's not one question someone can ask me that I will not talk about.
I respect that so much.
You have to be.
What's the most you made?
From webcamming?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Like, 1 month, probably near 100,000.
Oh my God.
It was really bad. It was terrible. No, it was terrible. I really don't. But now I make that and more from a beautiful line of work that helps people.
Right.
Where they wake up every day and they're like, wow, Natasha, you inspire me. Like, and you know, some people will be like, oh, she did this. And I'm like, well, then, honey, you're not my audience.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this for the small voices. I'm doing this for the masses. I'm doing this to change lives. Like, I want to be the next Gandhi, bitch.
Just reminiscing, like at 12 years old, you couldn't afford a candy bar from the vending machine. Did you ever think you'd be here now?
Yes and no. You get it because you're like my soul sister.
Right.
Same birthday. But yes, I knew I would be something great. No, financially, I did not know I would be that independent because I actually was raised to believe by my family, by their family, by just everything around me. You should marry a man for money.
Oh, interesting. I thought about that the other day.
And I did. I've done that. And I was so bored. And like beyond bored, like, that actually was the reason I got sick because the universe was like, you're out of alignment with where you're meant to be. You're meant to do something great with your life. Go and be something great. And I did. And I went and that's when like the rebirth of me happened. But I have to say, if I didn't have the drugs problem at the time, if I didn't go through the crash, if I didn't literally hit the floor in such a bad way where I found myself at rock bottom so badly, I wouldn't have had the illness. And the illness was where I had the breakthrough, standing in front of the mirror, tears streaming down my face, listening to Denzel Washington saying, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of this and I'm going to make my message. I'm going to show people how they can transform their illness or whatever it is they're suffering from into something amazing and find their purpose in life like you have.
That's beautiful.
So I know I had to go through it to get here.
I love that.
I wasn't going to find it in a high and a good time, or I wasn't going to find it in like just continuing the way I was. I needed to crash.
For a lot of addicts, it needs to be like a life-altering thing that happens to you. Otherwise, you're just like stuck in a cycle, like a vicious cycle.
It was the pregnancy that woke me up. It was the pregnancy that suddenly I was like, oh my God. And I could feel my son moving. And I was like, I was like, this is actually a real person. How can I think about doing another drug? And I just like switched off one day. I was like, never again. And I haven't touched it since.
You didn't relapse at all after you had?
I did. I relapsed once. It was after he was born, just one time, but I went right back. So the answer to that is yes, because I went through it, I can talk to it. And it's funny because I've almost deleted that time out of my
and
brain.
as you should.
I've almost gone, no, I've been clean for 8 years. So it's more like 7.5.
Yeah.
But what happened was I just craved what everyone else was doing again. And I was like, one time won't hurt. And that's the problem. That one time, then your brain starts sparking up these ideas going, oh, I can go.
I like this feeling.
I can go and do this again and it's fine. No, it's not fine.
Right.
And so, but here's the thing, don't be hard on yourself. When you relapse, do not get hard on yourself and start saying, I'm a terrible person. I shouldn't do anything. No. Don't even worry. You just go back the next day and focus on one day at a time. Today. That's it. You just say the word today when you get up. Today. Great. And then you end up in a party. Maybe you need to detach from certain events. Maybe you need to detach from certain circles. You're an average of the 5 people you spend time with. If you hang out with 5 alcoholics, you're going to be the 6th. If you hang out with 5 really powerful people, like look around you, amazing people around you in here. So you're going to be like an amazing, empowered person. Do you feel it?
Thank you.
So you are who you hang out with.
Absolutely.
So I had to stop going to places where I knew I'm going to relapse. I had to stop going to places where I knew I was going to turn into that again.
Absolutely.
So I changed my career. I changed everything. But having a why, and my why was my son.
Oh, shout out to Rio. All right, we have a trivia question. Which celebrity below is not a Capricorn?
Ooh. Okay.
A, Jared Leto. B, Selena Gomez. C. Michelle Obama, D. Ryan Seacrest.
Selena Gomez.
How do you know?
Well, I'm psychic, but like,
that part.
That part, I'm totally psychic. No, but I'm not psychic in a way of questions. Apparently, I am now.
Yeah,
but like,
but you were so confident. You're so good
because I look at their characters and I'm like, she's got a more like beautiful, chilled spirit, and like success just comes to you like that.
Wow,
like it's a different vibe. Whereas the others, I'm like, I've been interviewed by Ryan on a red carpet. I know their like energies a bit more. Is Jared Leto the one in my DMs? No.
Oh my gosh, is he?
We're gonna have to check. There's a guy called Jared in my DMs. Might be another Jared.
It probably is because you had a lot of blue checks in your DMs.
Do people slip into your DMs?
No, I don't really check my DMs though.
Shit, baby, you should.
Well, I get a lot of rappers that want me to interview them.
Oh, that's
I feel like
funny.
It's more, Since you got that right, I have to give you.
Wait, I won a prize?
Yes!
Oh my God, yes. I can't believe I did get that.
Wait,
right.
I think I showed you these last time. These are smoke odor candles. Did you use the candles?
We've used them in our house.
Oh my gosh. Happy Days smells.
My fiance smokes. We put one of these on and it doesn't smell like it anymore.
Oh my gosh.
I've actually used it. So
right? It smells amazing.
That one I don't have. That's a really
right. The flavors are amazing.
Oh my God.
I love it.
So excited.
While we're here talking about men hitting on you, I just wanted to bring up. I love it. I watched
like my favorite topic.
Right.
She's gonna kill me.
I'm dead. You guys, she has a fire podcast called Laws of Attraction. Go check it out. She also had Ryan Garcia on there. And the entire episode, he's literally hitting on her. It is so funny. I was literally like, wow, he is not stopping. He proposed to her on Instagram Live. What was your reaction?
I was like, no, because he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
So I was like,
wait, were you attracted to him at all?
No. And he's a wonderful human. And I know that he will find a fucking amazing woman when he's ready to be monogamous. And I don't deal with polyamory. And so I was trying to help him to understand it's not polyamory, darling. You just haven't met the right one. So he needed some advice. And then he was like, you're different. And all of a sudden he's like literally taking the fucking knee. And then anyway, it was batshit crazy. Yeah. And he was like, no, I'm literally like ready whenever you decide to.
You probably blew him away in person
jump
too.
Ship. And I was like, you're really sweet. He was like, I'm gonna buy you a $50 million mansion because I'm about to go and do this match. You know, the one he just won. Apparently he's being tested right now for drugs.
Okay.
Like
he vandalized the Waldorf Astoria in
Well,
Beverly
at first
Hills.
when I heard, I was away and I just got engaged and it was Ryan Garcia has vandalized an LA property. I was like, oh my God, he's outside my house.
Oh my God.
I was like, he is absolutely obliterated my fucking house.
That's hilarious.
No, but you know, I really know one day he will find that person and that will be really nice for him.
So the $50 million house didn't faze you at all?
Nah, because I love my life. You'd have to just like sweep me off my feet and I'm in a loving relationship.
Absolutely.
If I was in a relationship that was like shite, then I would definitely be in a different place. Also, like I'm an independent woman. So like buying me a house, and I'm not talking about him now, but like anyone, if you did that and it was like in my name, you gave it to me, there was no kind of like, it's actually mine and I can take it back when I want. Like, I don't like that. Has to be, it's all yours.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hear you on that.
It's yours and do your thing. And then I'll probably sell it and give some to charity. Like,
yeah.
You know, of like, I love where I am.
I love that. Well, we got to talk about Tyla surprising you at your baby shower.
Yes.
With a ring. We're going to put it up. She posted on Instagram. It's a beautiful video. Were you completely surprised?
Completely surprised. Like absolutely shell-shocked. And like, it was so beautiful because he had all his family there. It was a baby shower. And all of a sudden he was like, everyone come in the room. And I was like, hearing people say we're going to play spin the bottle. And I was like, why the fuck am I going to kiss another person at my baby shower?
Wait, what did they say?
They say we're going to play spin the bottle.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I'm not playing. And I was like, whatever, I'll just sit on my throne and just be a queen. And all of a sudden, this guy is like in front of me and crying and beautiful and in the moment and takes the knee. And he's like, I want to be with you forever. I want to make this forever. And he did.
That's beautiful.
So beautiful.
I feel like because I know Tyla, and I literally feel like you changed him for the better.
Everyone says that. His
Like,
family say that too.
In the best way possible.
Yeah. I get that a lot. Like people are like, you've changed this guy so much and like it's such a good thing. And I'm like,
he was
wow.
partying, girl.
Yeah,
he was outside.
He was a different breed. But I'm like, when I'm with a person, like I just believe them becoming the best version of themselves and me, and us elevating together and us building together and becoming something super amazing together. Because if you don't build together and both evolve, then you devolve. So I just had big goals for him, and he was ready. He was like, I'm ready, to be a family, and I want to change my life. And he saw me on my show and was like telling his friends, oh my God, that's who I should be with.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, I want to be with someone who's motivational, who's inspiring. And like,
that makes me so happy.
And I invited him on my show.
I know you DM'd him.
Yeah, I DM'd him. That's how we met.
How did you find him?
Oh, this is actually a funny story. So after my previous partner, I was just like hanging out with this like friend, whatever. Actually, a few friends. And one of them said one day, put the radio on and there was a song and it was City of Dreams. It was Chris Brown with Tyla. And I was like, whoa, who's this singer? I was like, I really like his voice. And then they were like, oh, that's Tyla Yaweh. And I was like, put him in my Instagram. And I was like, I'm just going to invite him on my show. He seems
just like that.
Yeah, just like that. But I also looked at him and kind of had a feeling. And then he didn't see the message I sent in August. He didn't see it till October. And then in October replies like, yeah, I'm going to come on your show. And I was like, sure, yay, finally. And then he came on and the rest is history.
Did you know right when you met him that you were like...
Well, this is the funny thing. We met in the October, but we didn't start dating till December 7th. Because when we met, obviously I'm a Capricorn. As I told you earlier, when I want something, I will beeline it unless you are in a relationship. Oh. I will not do that. So he was like entangled but not in. But the way he spoke about love, the way a man can make you feel when they talk about like, I'm in love right now and I love my woman. I was like, I want a man like that. And then I ended up manifesting him.
Oh my God.
Crazy. So on the way out, my producers and people in the show said, that like connection of the two of you, that's your guy. And I was like, I know. I was like, that's my guy. But he's with someone. I would never go near it. So that day I switched off.
I love that.
And I switched off and I just became a friend. I didn't want to get involved with his like untangling. I was super chilled and distant and then being there for him as a friend. And I checked. So I actually said to him, I switched it from kind of like, I was into him to friend to actually being genuinely like, I'm going to be there for you like a coach. Call me when you need, because I assure you there will be a day in your untangling when you need some help. And he did. He called me.
Wow.
And then it kind of like built from there. He was away touring, whatever. He came back December 6th and I said, it just happened to call him that day. And I was like, how are you doing? And then he was like,
The day he got back.
Oh back.
My God.
Because I've just flown in and I am around. And I said, I've got the Cartier event, whatever. But by the way, if I see you, I'm wearing this crazy outfit. Like it's lime green.
You guys were matching.
Yes, like it was made for me. And we both show up to the event. We're both wearing lime green. Neither of us wear lime green. It's not like a color we wear. That was it. Literally from that day forwards, the next day we met up again, had our next date. But bear in mind, we were friends. So it was a really weird thing when we first kissed because we were like, super chill. And then suddenly he was in my face and I was like, are you going to kiss me? Finally. And then he did. And it was beautiful. And then that was it. We moved in. And then it was straight off the rip. It was like, boom.
My brother's wedding, his best man, Daniel, who is also my brother. I call him my second brother. He was joking how when my brother's wife moved in, a bunch of Hello Kitty showed up. How has the adjustment been with Tyla moving in?
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. I get it. So a shitload of platinum plaques.
Oh arrived. Yeah, that part.
You saw it.
It's like lit.
So we have all my artwork of me and then his. And it's like is like just intertwined.
I love it.
And I
Those
wanted
things
to-
are expensive, by the way.
What the
plaques?
Are
Yeah.
they?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
they're like 10K. Vinny,
Yeah, they
right?
look like they're expensive. Like I'm like, how do I make one of those?
Yeah.
Like Natasha Graziano. I was like trying to invent it. No, they look way too hard to make.
Yeah.
But I was like, it was really amazing him coming in, but I wanted to make him feel really welcome because he'd done a big thing by like selling his crib and like us coming together into my one. So I was like, you know, so I basically built him an entire walk-in wardrobe.
Oh my God.
Did you see it?
No.
Oh my God. So yeah.
That's amazing.
Basically, I built him this like really cool, glowing, light up wardrobe.
My gosh.
I turned my garage into his walk-in wardrobe, man cave, smoke den.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you're thoughtful.
Babe, of course. Like, let me tell you, I know how to catch, keep, seduce, and marry a man. Uh-huh.
I love it. Okay, we're going to do a trivia question. What year did the Titanic sink?
19... Oh, no.
I'll give you the choices. Or do you know
No. Go on, tell me, because I was going to be so far off.
A, 1910, B, 1914, C, 1920, D, 1928.
1914?
Oh my gosh, bitch, you are psychic. How are you this psychic?
Wait, I got it right?
You got it right!
Oh my God, this is amazing. I get another gift.
I know you love the Titanic too.
No, okay, the funny thing is, I can't believe you chose Titanic. I listened to this Titanic soundtrack. You know that.
Yeah, I do.
Every single day. I remember when I was at Tiger's house and I met Leonardo DiCaprio for the first time.
Oh my gosh.
They're like neighbors. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, Leo, I just need to explain to you. And he's like, I listen to the soundtrack every day too.
That's amazing. Okay, so this is a gift from Clean as Fuck. They pride themselves in making the highest quality CBD products. So actually, these are really good for you. I don't know if you see people vaping. Does Tyla vape?
Yeah, he vapes.
So this is
vapes?
This is vapes, but it's no nicotine. So
just CBD.
Yes.
Wow.
It delivered the...
Oh, I vaped the whole way through, like...
Oh my gosh!
Until I knew I was pregnant. And then
he
took it out my mouth one day. I was like, why?
They have their Clean as Fuck Max disposable, which delivers 500 milligrams of CBD. Then they also have their delicious vegan gummies that come in a variety of formulas such as nighttime, daytime, and elevate.
Oh my God, perfect time because it's Father's Day in a few days.
Oh my gosh, yes!
And so probably by the time this is out, it's already out. So it's already Father's Day, but that's fine because you can just give this to your man for his birthday.
Yeah.
I will.
Literally.
No, I love it. This is great. I'm going to send it to his mom.
So if you want him to chill out, just,
please give me another box.
All right, we'll send them to you.
Oh my God. Why am I matching all of your things?
Wait, I love that.
I love this. But that's actually a really dope box. That's a really cool gift.
Right?
I love it.
And
Thank
it's good for you, of course. So Shirley's Temple has a focus on mental health. Well, first of all, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Of course.
I'm doing great. But if you ask me another day, I might be like, I'm not doing so great.
Is it the pregnancy hormones?
Oh God, they are really intense. Like you cry all the time. I've cried at least once a day. No, not every day, but like every other day. But it's just emotional and you get over it really quick. It's different to like other kinds of mental health because I've had mental health challenges before.
Yeah.
But like where I'm at now, I have a toolbox. If something happens in my life, I know how to bounce back.
Right.
Somebody who hasn't had the mindset training, who doesn't understand the power of their own mind, their thoughts, their words, their feelings, therefore their emotions and their habits, doesn't understand how to control those negative dark thoughts, doesn't understand how to control the anxiety. So I've learned, I have a toolbox which has been built over the last 7 years of like, you can't knock me down. I'm like one of those like in the wind, like boom, back up. Like I say to people, don't judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I have fallen down and got back up.
One of them is the MBS method, right?
Yeah, the MBS method I created. It's meditational behavioral synchronicity. It's a form.
You created it?
Yeah, I invented it.
Love that.
It's a form of meditation rooted in neuroscience, combination of breath work and meditation combined. You rewire your subconscious brain with new positive beliefs. You remove all of the limiting beliefs that have blocked you. Anything that's been inside of you that you feel is blocking you, go through this little journey for about 15, 20 minutes. Some of them are shorter or longer. And then the other side of it, you really come out with more positive beliefs about yourself and more long-lasting positive changes.
I love that because first of all, I have ADD. So meditation is really hard for me.
Yes.
So deep breathing actually helps a ton.
That's the trick. I couldn't meditate either.
Hmm.
You've got to breathe. So like a lot of people think meditation should be like super calm and chill. Yes, but not for the super hyperactive mind. The super hyperactive mind needs something that's going to take it slower, take your brain waves from beta, where we are now, into alpha in a different way. So you do breathing, which is more, and you get super high on your own breath. Don't try this at home. Please ask your doctor. I'm not advising it. But it is something that's amazing because when you breathe, you're like, it's like this high of oxygen running through every cell in your body, re-oxygenating your cells. And you feel like it's a natural high. That was another reason I could get off the drugs, because you're able to have your own high from your breath.
And I just want to say, because I actually put on one of your YouTube meditations.
Oh, wow.
It's so powerful.
We should link one below so someone can.
Absolutely, I will. It's so powerful.
The one that you like the best.
Yes,
Choose that one.
it was the one you were breathing like.
Yeah, like that. Oh, that one. Yeah.
That one's really powerful. Like, you don't know how many people probably put that on just to be able to try to meditate, you know?
For sure.
Yeah.
It's so amazing to meditate when you know how. A meditation, at first, like, what is meditation? It's honestly just quietening the mind. It's about relaxing your mind, going deeper, feeling like you can relax and not feel nervous about anything else in the world. Like, shut your eyes for 2 seconds, pretend you're going to meditate. Like, okay, I'm going to do it. And you don't have to do any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like I do walking meditations.
Yeah,
I meditate in the shower.
That's huge. My girl told me about the walking meditation because I was like, I can't do this. And she was like, meditate when you walk slim.
Totally.
I was like, oh.
It. I create meditations for my clients, personalized for them to manifest their specific goals, whether it's like $1 billion, selling a business, meeting the love of their life, having a child, and whatever it is, it helps them to manifest their goal, and they do it while they walk, and they just listen to this tape.
Absolutely. I love that. Okay, so let me give you this gift real quick. So this is from Love Your Trip. I feel like you would really, it's a little heavy. Hold on. Yeah, okay, so Tyla is gonna absolutely love this. So
Love Your Trip.
Literally, it's exactly what the name says. They provide everything you need to love your trip. They have shroom chocolates, gummies, and capsules. And yes,
look at the color.
Right, literally. It's so beautiful.
It.
Literally, that's how I feel.
I've only got a few months left.
Oh my gosh,
2
we
months
love that.
left,
Oh my gosh,
babe.
I hope you and Tyla go in nature and just
I'm so
have
excited.
a powwow.
Me and you should do that.
Oh my gosh, I would love that.
You want to go on a trip with somebody who you feel calm with, who you feel like,
don't tease me with a trip.
I am here for it.
Yes,
this
it's
is
amazing.
so beautiful.
And the capsules are super clutch too.
Lychee flavor.
Oh my gosh, I love lychee.
The problem is they taste so good. I want to eat all of it in one go.
That's so real. That's literally so real.
I love it. Is this a scarf?
Yes.
I can wear it on my head at night.
Yes!
I love that. I never used to wear scarves, but when you marry a black guy, like you just learn all these new tricks.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying.
So like I'm having a chocolate baby, which means I'm half chocolate.
I love that.
But I am mixed anyway, so it's no different.
I always said my goal in life is to make a Blasian.
Oh, babe, you've got to. I always knew. I was like, I'm going to have a chocolate baby. And my mom was like, well, then you're married to previously the wrong person. I was like, yep.
I'm crying. Okay, we're going to go deep real quick.
Okay, yes. Sorry, before I go off on a bad bitch one.
We love both. But you actually touched on a car accident at 10 years old where you lost your sister, Isabella, and how your mom blamed your dad for it. I guess what I want to ask is how you healed from that trauma, because I do still feel like I am holding on to trauma that I can't seem to get over. And like, you know, I had Lola Monroe on here telling me about shadow work and like all of it, but I still feel like I'm holding on to trauma, and it's really hard. So like, just when something is so concrete and visible in your mind, like how were you able to heal from that?
Okay, so when something happens to you in your life, it can happen at any point. A lot of our memories, which are stored in our mind between the ages of 0 to 7, those formative years, they store as trauma. Right? However small, however big it is. And then things can happen later on in life. And as you say, they feel like concrete in your mind. So how do we eliminate those traumas and get rid of them? Well, we could go to therapy for years, or you can go into states of a different awareness point. For example, doing a deep guided meditation regularly to remove blocks and limiting beliefs. You can do past life regression. You can do hypnosis, self-hypnosis. You can have somebody do it with you just to go straight to that place of what's going on. The problem is a lot of people don't even know the trauma that they've been through. So many people don't realize, why am I treating this girl so bad? Why do I have a commitment issue? Why do I run from all problems? Why do I hate confrontation? I could go on and on. Any problem has come from something that you've been through. So the way that my mom blamed my dad for the crash at the time because he was driving, the way that I felt so saddened by what was going on, seeing my sister pass away was a lot, right? It was tough and I was young. That's stored as a trauma. And I only realized how bad that trauma had stored. It doesn't matter how big or small. It's just when you realize at the point where your outer life, your outer reality is being affected by your inner reality. So what's going on? And then I had to do some hypnosis work and some meditation to work out why I felt like I did. Like, why did I feel so down about life, and why did I feel all these things? It was because I had lost my sister. My parents then got divorced shortly after, et cetera, et cetera. So I watched a series of bad events happen. And I thought, this is going to happen to me. And of course it did.
Yeah.
I went through a divorce.
Right.
I manifested.
I was going to ask if that was a concern or
For
like
sure,
a fear.
I know it because I didn't feel worthy.
Yeah.
I was like, well, my parents did this, so surely it's going to happen to me. And I manifested it.
Damn.
So trauma is something that we have to work on, particularly before we go into a relationship. Like the first thing I ask somebody if I'm going to date them is, are you healed? Or when I'm helping someone manifest love, I'm like, are you healed? Because they're usually like, ooh. And so many times people are like, no, I'm not actually healed. So many people have no idea. They are so far from being healed because they haven't done the work on themselves or they don't want to. Like, we have to actually do the work on ourselves in order to be a better person for everybody around us, including our partner. And if we don't do the work on ourselves, we just reflect all of that bad energy of something that we went through onto everybody else around us. Don't bleed on other people. Do the work on yourself.
Right. And I know your dad cheated on your mom.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how did you fix your trust issues?
I still very lightly have them. I've done so much work on myself, like overcoming it, letting go, forgiveness towards my dad, forgiveness towards everybody involved, forgiveness to myself, forgiveness. And then I cheated on somebody because
I was going to ask.
Yeah, because I was like that. Surely I'm like, in my mind, it was
my
like,
gosh.
right, I feel more approved of myself. And then I never, ever, ever did it again.
Did it feel absolutely horrible?
Horrendous. And I also had it happen to me. And I was like, I can't actually deal with this. I've got to go to the root of the problem. So when you do things like meditation, you can find what is going on inside of you that needs to be removed, that needs to be erased. And when you find that issue, you can root it out and plant seeds of joy, of love, of happiness, and everything else.
I love that. That's beautiful. Okay, I have a trivia question. Only what % of babies are born on their actual due dates? A, 5%, B, 10%, C, 20%, D, 40%.
5.
Wow, bitch! How are you so smart?
I get all of the, well, I am smart, but did I get all of them right?
You're like 3 for 3 right now.
I'm really good at trivia, apparently. I've never played.
So this is a gift from MJ Arsenal.
Is it a bong?
Yes!
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, Tyla's gonna be having a field day.
Babe, as I said, it's great. I don't have to buy him anything on the
Right,
weekend. This
yes.
is so good.
That is so clutch. So this is their new Alpine collection. They're a leader in compact and functional glassware to elevate your smoking and dabbing experience. This is their little bubbler. So it's a little mini one.
Oh my God, this is so cool.
Right?
I'm definitely gonna open it. And I like the woody vibe.
Right? I like the woody vibe
Yeah, it
too.
looks really good. I feel like that would look good in your home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts. And then
I'm gonna put it in my home. That would be super fun.
I love it. What is your most wild craving?
Ooh. Oh, something probably like a pickle and jelly beans.
Wait.
Yeah, like I like
A pickle and jelly.
Yeah, like I like the crunch and the like tang at the same time in my mouth.
I love it. I'm dead.
Like I don't do it often, but like, yeah, I'm kind of into that. And I definitely like pickles, like all the time.
That's so funny. I'm not a pickle lover.
Yeah, since being pregnant, apparently I am. Oh, and I never, ever ate a burger until
Really?
until I got pregnant.
How excited is Rio to have a sibling?
He's so excited.
I love that.
He's so excited.
I love that.
He's like, I'm gonna have a sister. He can't wait. He'd asked me for literally 7 years.
No way.
Yeah, he was like, because he's like 8 now almost. So he was like, Mommy, when am I gonna get a sibling?
Aww.
And I was like, honey, I gotta meet the right person first. Like I've gotta be in the right place.
It's a lot of pressure right there.
So much pressure. And then like kids do want siblings, but like you have to be with the right person.
Absolutely.
A kid is not just for Christmas, guys.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna end with the Temple 10. They're rushing me out. Okay, so favorite emoji.
Oh, the one with the heart eyes.
I love that one.
Yeah.
Favorite snack.
Chocolate.
Yes. I love chocolate. Biggest fear.
Not being approved by my loved ones.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
We'll come up with part 2 for that.
Okay. Biggest pet peeve.
Biggest pet peeve is when somebody taps me. It's usually like kids. Excuse me, I'm like, don't tap me. Excuse me, I'm like, don't tap me. I hate being tapped.
I love that. That's because I don't think that would bother me.
Oh my God.
But I'm not a mom, so I don't know.
Do not tap me. Or even in a bar, don't tap me. Come around, look at my face. If my eyes look at you, I'm fine to talk to you.
Yeah.
Don't tap me.
Don't tap Natasha Graziano, guys.
Oh my God.
What did he say?
I already know.
Oh my God.
That was my son, yeah.
I love
he
that.
knows the rule. Do not tap me.
I love that. Favorite guest on your Laws of Attraction podcast?
Will.i.am.
He was so good.
I'm actually speaking at his event on we're good friends, but
yeah, will you tell him I
film the
say
show
hi?
together. Yeah, of course.
I love him.
You should just come
When is it?
on Thursday, just at his FYI office. I'm
I
speaking
love
at
that.
it.
And he is so
Yeah. His,
abstract.
they have events. It's cool. Yeah, you should come. He's super out there.
I love him. That was a good one because he'd be talking about crazy shit. And I'm like, wow.
Babe, we literally went overtime into like the most deep AI chat. It was insane. He's like, yeah, eventually people are going to date their AI.
I heard that and I was like, what the hell is he talking about?
Yeah, literally. And you're going to be
I don't
like,
want that to
Mom,
happen.
meet my girlfriend.
Right.
And this is her and it's an AI.
I don't want that to happen.
No, babe, but I wonder like, how do you have sex? But then somebody else told me, they were like, oh, well, you just have like a sex doll or something.
Oh
like,
my God.
And I was like, wait, this honestly makes zero sense to me. Like you need intimacy.
Totally.
I don't get it.
Dumbest bag you ever dropped?
On my car. Have you
Ooh.
seen it?
What'd you get?
Have you
Oh, the Range. Oh, she got a sick ass Range Rover.
They painted it.
Yeah, it's fire.
My friend, he's an artist, like splattered my car. Like, yeah, I've done just crazy cars.
I spent my life savings on my Evoque. And then I saw yours and I was like, damn, there's levels to this shit.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, there are levels, but like I just love anything out there.
For sure.
Yeah.
What's your biggest turn on? Hi, Slim.
My biggest turn on is when somebody actually pays attention and listens to you
That is so real.
as a human, when they actually ask you things, they're interested by you. And yeah, right there, mental stimulation.
I love that.
Yeah.
I just thought of you checking on me again. I just want to thank you. You're so kind and caring and genuine. I appreciate you. Ideal date night.
Oh, ideal date night would be take me on a picnic at sunset on the beach and then watch a movie afterwards and snuggle in bed. I'm such a homebody.
I feel you. Me too. Is
Yeah.
there food involved?
Oh yeah, the picnic.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Oh, we have to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you like to cook for Tyla?
Oh God, this topic's really funny because I don't really cook. He
Right.
cooks, if anyone.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's unreal at cooking. And when I do it, I'm like, I'm good, but like nothing like him.
Really?
So I kind of avoid it. But when I do, people love my food. I do like a traditional Thanksgiving roast. We call it a roast, which like you have the chicken and all the vegetables, or like the pork and all the whatever it is you're cooking. And then I also do beautiful Italian dishes. So I'll do like a spaghetti bolognese or a linguine, or like I love my pastas.
What does he cook for you?
Oh my God, Southern food.
Oh, okay.
The most amazing, or like stuffed crab. And like, yeah, it's insane. I mean, what do you cook for someone who's that good?
Right. I
Over
love it. Favorite sex position?
Me on top.
Yes.
Look at me again. Like,
Right. Is that how the baby was conceived?
no, actually not. It was, I mean, it may have been that time, but no. No.
What are you thinking of? What was that one?
No, the time I think it was like, yeah, I was definitely not on top. And it was more like, it was just very out there. And then I'd never seen, like, sorry, this is so explicit.
No,
but
I
won't
love
even
it.
Go there, it's so bad. But I'd never even, basically it was, his pullout game was weak. Because we made a baby quick. My point is, I never saw semen from him until after I was pregnant. Then one day I saw it and I was like, that's how I got pregnant.
I'm crying.
Sorry, that is so disgusting.
That's hilarious.
And so explicit, but it's how children are made.
Right, that part. First thing that comes to mind, Natasha Graziano.
Make peace, not war. Like, really,
love that.
every day, just think about a gesture you can do for somebody. Every day, go and be a beautiful citizen. Add more value in the world. Be somebody who inspires somebody. Go and smile at a stranger. Do something nice for someone. Make peace. Avoid the arguing, the war. There's so many crazy things going on in our world.
Absolutely.
Why not make your life, your home, your relationship, your environment the best it can be? And if every one of us did that, I think we feel a whole lot better.
I love that.
We have a
That's
happier
beautiful.
world.
Beautiful. Can I give you this last gift?
Oh yeah, there's another gift.
Yes. So
This is crazy. You should call it Gifting by Shirley.
Right. G-Eazy said it was Christmas on my show. I'm just saying. So this is from Al Capone. First of all, look how cute that flask is. You don't drink, huh?
No. I don't, but that doesn't matter because I can give it to somebody that does.
Right. This is a beautiful flask. And then they make really fire wraps. They're really big on the East Coast. You've probably seen them on battle rap stuff.
This is so fire.
They have wraps and cigars and lighters in there for you.
Oh my God, I used to smoke cigars.
Wait, yes!
Well, I'm not saying I wouldn't again. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, these are the best cigars. People actually love those cigars.
Oh no, these little minis, I love them.
Have you had them before?
Oh yeah, loads of them.
I love it.
And also I used to smoke cigars like
no way.
Yeah, like I love them. I
love that.
I love it.
Wait, real quick, because I remember this that I wanted to touch on. You actually you were a recording artist.
Yeah, I had a track that was in the charts.
Let's
signed
go.
with Warner Music. I did it in the UK the same year my book came out. So like my first book, so a few years ago.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was called Tell Me Why.
When did you ditch the recording?
Well, COVID hit. The same day my track came out, COVID, the world shut down. I was like, oh God. I was like, and I released my book at literally the exact same time. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave music for now. I'm going to let all the artists do it. And I'm going to focus on helping people right now. Because more than ever, people just need somebody to like listen to that's going to inspire them while they're at home and creating their new version of themselves.
I love it. Last question. Your girl was in Harry Potter. Can we talk about that?
Yes, babe. I love that
stuff.
My gosh. Oh my God.
How did this, which one?
I was in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Amazing.
I also did The Prince of Persia, the Disney film. Yeah, that was amazing, actually. I really loved it. I was on set for fucking months on both of them.
What did you, where can we find you in Harry Potter?
You just watch for the wedding scene.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was amazing. I really loved it. I'm so grateful that I have been in such huge movies. And I have another script I'm reading next week.
Oh my God.
Yeah, which is so exciting.
That.
I'm really excited. I'm going into Warner Brothers. And
because I feel like your energy, like your passion.
Yeah.
Like it's like easy for you.
Well, it's just about deciding who you want to be.
Right.
And I love recreating new characters. I teach scripting.
Right.
You just design your character. If you don't like who you are, redesign it.
Right.
Create your new avatar. Just decide, who do you want to be?
Right.
Rewrite your entire story. So you don't like who you are today? Okay, so who would you be? That's what the book is, Be It Till You Become It.
Right.
Just redesign it and you write about it in the past tense. So instead of writing, one day I will be in a movie. No, I did a movie. It was so successful. It did 100 at box office, just like, what's that movie that just came out? Will Smith.
Bad Boys?
Yep. And like, you know, people just nail it. You just write it in the past tense. You just decide who you want to be, write it in the past tense, like it's real, because you trick your brain into believing it's a memory.
Right.
And I could go into all the neuroscience in the brain, but I won't bore you. But basically, there's a part in your brain which the ventrolateral cortex, the prefrontal ventrolateral cortex, which basically is active for all your behaviors and in charge of all these different things. And if you are writing it down in the past tense, you're stimulating that part of the brain. It starts to see it as a memory. And it starts to show you people, events, and places around you to prove that that new belief system is real.
Love it. And on that note, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning into Shirley's Temple. I'm Natasha Graziano, and I hope you have enjoyed today's show, all about how you can better your life, be your best self, be your baddest bitch or baddest king energy, own your life, and become whoever you desire to be.